Yeah.
It is showtime.
I like it. See you later.
Bye.
Showtime. It's showtime. Showtime. What's this door? I've never noticed that before. Well, hello.
Hello.
Who are you?
My name is Lenny. I am your tape operator. I invented this machine. It makes your show go forward.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I just thought that the show went forward on its own.
Oh, no, it's a very complicated machine.
Wow.
Be very careful.
Oh, I will. God, I had no idea.
Oh, no, sweet lady.
Well, that's our show. Thank you. And goodbye, but don't go anywhere. Let me explain what's happening. I shouldn't have thrown the switch. I didn't even mean to. I was just leaning on it. Now the show is stuck in reverse, which I didn't even know we had a reverse. So this is usually the time where I start the show, because we're stuck in reverse. So we're starting at the end, I guess. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's sort of like, think of it this way, like, you know when you lose your keys and you have to retrace and to go back to where you think you started? And so that's what we have to do. We have to retrace to the beginning of the show because I don't understand what's going on. And thank goodness Tony is okay.
Okay.
Unbelievable. Thank you so much for coming back and then go home and sleep, okay?
I will do. As soon as we're done here, I'm going to go home and sleep,
All right. Well, thank goodness you're okay. And since I'm starting the end of the show, I want to thank my guest, Robert Downey Jr., who was sitting right there. And to think because of you, he barely made it. And anyway, he turned up. And
Yes.
thank you to Maura Tierney from ER. She was also here. That's always a good rule of thumb to be prompt because she had to go on first because Robert wasn't here because of the situation with, anyway, you'll see. And so thank you, Maura, for being the first guest who you'll see later in the show. And I want to thank bird expert Sonny Black for being here and bringing some incredible birds. All right, Pamela Anderson was, if you didn't see it, she was on the show about a week ago, and here's Pamela Anderson on the show. It was actually tamer that way. You should have seen when she was here forward. And I wanted to show you this next clip anyway. It makes more sense now that I accidentally hit the show in reverse. This is Jim Cripps. He bowls backwards. Take a look at him. It's very confusing, but welcome back and don't go away, because when we come back, we'll be outside thanking the fire department for rescuing Tony from what happened in the beginning of the show, which is coming up later. Joining us, you'll be surprised to know the show is running in reverse. My fault, my bad. And it may seem confusing because at the break I ended the show, and at the beginning of the show, Tony was abducted. Now he's here, Tony's safe, and he's drinking some English tea. And oh man,
I'm fine now, though. Thank God for that.
well, and how high were you?
I don't know. I had my eyes closed. I was petrified.
Well, you were petrified. You should have seen us. We're in the audience going, "Oh my God!" Like everybody saw what happened, and
It was really scary.
and we couldn't even do anything. I mean, there was nothing we could do. I'm sorry. And, well, you know what? You're going to have a good story to tell your grandkids. I'll tell you that.
Thank God I'm okay now, though.
God.
I'm fine.
All right. Just take it easy, all right?
Yes, I will. I'll just drink
Yeah,
some tea.
you should go home and come back in just for a minute,
I
and then
will.
go home and rest,
I
all
will,
right?
okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Welcome back, and don't go away. And when we go in reverse, we'll be talking to Robert Downey Jr., who was here eventually, but because of this poor guy, he made it late. So anyway, all right. Tony's okay, everybody. Tony's okay.
I'm okay.
All right.
I'm okay.
All right, well, we're back with Robert Downey Jr., who was late getting to the show because of all the police activity.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for being with us again. I'm sorry about all the confusion. We were talking before the break about your movie.
Yeah.
And I completely forgot to congratulate you on your wedding. You were just married recently. Y'all are a cute couple.
Thanks, Ellen.
Very, very cute couple. And the wedding was where?
Amagansett.
It was fancy, wasn't it? You had some fancy people singing.
Oh, yeah. Sting and Billy Joel.
That's nice.
And then me, which was anticlimactic.
No, I love the way you sing. Did you play piano?
No.
You just sang with them?
Yeah.
Yeah. And well, how cool is that to have Sting and whoever else you said?
Yep.
I'm so confused.
I
Billy Joel,
understand.
you
It's
said-
been a weird day.
You said, yeah. You know why? Because you said Billy Joel. He's going to be with us in New York.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Fantastic. Yep.
And then your son, Indio, is that his name?
Yes, his name is Indio.
Indio, and how old is he?
He's 12.
And he gave a speech at your toast at your wedding?
He did. He said he was very glad that Susan could help him in the thankless task of co-parenting his father.
Are you strict with him? Are you being like, how are you with him?
I'm strict on one subject, and that subject is hygiene.
Oh, is he not a clean boy?
No, he's fine, but I think when you're 12, you don't understand that yesterday's hygiene doesn't work today.
Yeah. He thinks that lasts for a little while.
Yeah, it's a daily reprieve from filth. You have to clean every day.
Yeah. You are because you're always well dressed and you're always well groomed, and you look better than, you know this. You just turned 40. You look better than ever. I mean, obviously, we know part of the reason you look better than ever. But
Yeah.
what else? What are you doing? Are you working out like crazy?
I do a lot of kung fu, and I don't know, I stay home at night. That helps.
Yeah. And now, how long has it been since you've been completely clean and sober?
Like a little over 2 years.
Good for you. And did you go on a honeymoon with your lovely wife and celebrate somewhere?
Well, we were doing festivals for Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, so we were on our way to Cannes to do a festival there, and then to Toronto. But we had 3 days. We had 3 days in the south of France. That was nice.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I've never been, but it seems like it's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
I just see pictures and I go, that's beautiful. I don't know. I've never been anywhere, but it seems nice.
It's nice.
And you were on a boat or something? Because that's the big thing now. Everybody gets big boats.
We went on a boat. Well, she wanted to go on a boat to go to lunch at somewhere like Saint-Tropez, and we just got married, so it's supposed to be nice, but I got a little crabby on the boat.
How come?
Just because we're on a boat for an hour to go eat.
Well, don't yell at me.
Okay.
But it was pretty.
Yeah, it was great. It was really fun.
Yeah, and you're happy and you're healthy, and thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much for being here. Robert Downey Jr. Kiss, Kiss, Bang, Bang is in theaters everywhere. We just got word Tony's okay, so when we come back, we're going to go out back and see what's happened. And so welcome back, and don't go away, because when we go in reverse, Robert Downey Jr. is going to walk out here for the first time. I still can't get over what happened to Tony. I cannot believe we witnessed what we witnessed on television. I don't think, it's safe to say no one's ever seen anything like that before, isn't it? I mean, have you ever seen anything like that before? I don't even know how, and, well, our next guest was supposed to be our first guest, but then he was late getting to the show, so now he's our second guest, but since the show's in reverse, he's actually still our first guest. Anyway, he's the most gifted actor that I know in this generation. His new movie, Kiss, Kiss, Bang, Bang, is getting great reviews. Have a look. Please welcome back to the show the very talented Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, did you grow the beard on the way? Because you're so late. I'm sorry that you're late, and it looks good. I haven't seen you in a while, I guess.
Thanks. This is for another picture. I don't even know how to. It sounds like I'm making it up, but I was coming over Laurel Canyon, and there was like some rescue thing going on. There was the fire department, and then there was this massive thing.
Yeah. That's what we're describing it as. It's a thing. It's hard to even...
It's an anomaly. I can't even explain it.
Yeah. And so what, traffic was backed up or something?
Backed up, it was a standstill. I saw the trucks. I thought it was a fire, but there's no fire. It was this other thing.
Uh-huh. Oh, man. Well, yeah, it's...
Inexplicable.
Right. Yeah. Did you happen to see Tony there, or it was just a...
Who's Tony?
Tony, our DJ.
Oh, Tony. Fantastic.
Yes.
Why would I see him there? He works here.
Yes, I know, but he's missing, and I thought maybe that had something to do with it.
Do I look like I'm missing persons from the police department? I'm here to do a show to promote my
All right.
movie.
I don't know. I
didn't mean to get hostile.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
confused.
Yeah. Well, we're all confused, Robert.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I want you to be comfortable, because anyway, let's forget that happened. It's hard because I care about Tony, and my mind is on him, but it should be on you. You're my guest. All right?
Yeah, well, that's your prerogative. You can think about whatever you want to think about while I'm on the show. Me too. Yeah.
All right. I said when you came out that I really do consider you like one of the most gifted actors of our generation. I love you now, I really do. I think you're so talented, and to me, Chaplin was an incredible movie, and you did an incredible job. Now, I can't wait to see this movie, because you're saying this is your favorite role that you've ever played.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And why is that? Did you relate to the character, or was it a challenge, or?
Well, he's a thief from New York, pretending to be an actor who almost gets his ass killed in Los Angeles, so I could relate.
And you and Val Kilmer got along just great, right?
Oh, we did, yeah, and he plays the most butch, gay private investigator in Los Angeles. And I'm not a private investigator, but I'm pretending to be one because I'm researching for a role, even though I'm only pretending to be an actor. This is just a hilariously fun movie.
And now your son is in the movie.
Yes.
And plays you as a young boy.
He plays me at 12 or so, yeah.
Who looks exactly, actually like you. This is you. Look at that.
Oh, my God.
That's you. All right, well, I can't wait to see it, like I say, because if this is your favorite role, I really enjoy you so much, so I can't wait to see it.
Thanks, Ellen.
All right, welcome back, and don't go away. As we go in reverse, I'm talking to bird expert Sunny Black about the birds that she showed us before Robert Downey Jr. finally made it to the show. A lot of crazy stuff has happened so far. The one good thing about Tony's abduction is he's going to miss this next segment. You know, I can never get enough of cool animals on this show. Our next guest has been raising and training birds of prey for over 25 years. From San Diego, California, please welcome bird expert Sonny Black. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Sonny. And this is a hawk.
This is a red-tailed hawk named Samantha.
Wow, that is beautiful.
Yes, nothing to worry about.
I'm not worried. Now, what is she, he? She looking at?
She is looking at everything that's above. Everything above her is a little bit threatening, maybe.
Oh, really? That's why
Yeah.
they're high all the time.
Right,
They want
exactly.
to look down.
They're usually above everything.
Uh-huh. And look
She's-
at those legs, how bright yellow. I've never seen, because you just see them flying all the time. They look like chicken legs.
Well, she's an older bird. She's about 25 years old. She's been working as an ambassador for conservation work with a wonderful foundation called EcoLife Foundation. And she is involved with educational programs and a local bird you would see around this area.
Yeah, I see them all the time. They're amazing. You don't really realize how big they are. Now, and the situation that happened earlier, is that something you've ever seen before?
Never seen anything like that before.
I didn't think that could even happen.
Yes, shocking.
It is shocking.
Shocking.
Well, anyway, we're going to try to, I'm trying to focus on my guest. I don't want to, you know, and it's good that he's not here because this would scare him
This
right
would
now.
be the end of it. So,
Oh, goodbye. All right. God, that's a beautiful bird.
Yeah,
Oh, look at
very
this. It's an owl.
it's an owl.
Oh. Wait, now, shouldn't it be asleep right now?
Yes, he should be sound asleep. This is a mottled owl, very, very dark eyes. It's a nocturnal bird, so most of its activities are at night.
Right. So what's it doing awake right now?
We just woke it up, brought it out.
I'm
little thing.
sorry, little
But-
thing. Can I touch it?
Yes, you can. You can just give it a little scratch and feel how soft those feathers are.
Yes.
They fly in absolute silence. These birds are real stealthy. You'll never see them, you'll never hear them fly over. The only way you detect them is to
Well,
see
that's
them.
why they're good hunters, because they're silent. But I would think I would think a hawk would never get anything, because the
it makes
mouse
it-
would have a time to get away or something.
They're real fast, though. These birds are found in Mexico, Central America, South America.
It's
Yeah.
going to want to mate with me if I'm not careful. Because I have them outside my window at night all the time. And
Real different
how
people.
old do they live to be?
They can live to be 20 years old or so.
And the hawk, how old? Because you said it was 25.
25 is a pretty good age for a red-tailed hawk.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's big.
Is this the one to worry about?
Yeah, this is, and that's a vulture.
Yeah.
That's, wow, he's shading you because it's very bright, so he's very considerate that he's shading you.
This is a turkey vulture.
Let it do whatever it wants.
Actually, there we go.
Sweet
You're
little
right.
thing.
This is probably a new experience for him, being
Yeah.
out in front of a lot of people.
But what's that? Is its wing all right?
The bird is fine. It has a broken wing, which is why it was in rehab.
And
2
how
days.
long will that bird live?
Turkey vultures can live quite a long time. We have a vulture in our collection that's over 50.
Really, 50 years old?
Has had cataract surgery.
Wow. So, don't
He's
get
on
him as
glucosamine.
pets. You'll have to keep it for quite a while if you want a turkey vulture. Well, thank you so much for bringing the birds. I really appreciate it. That's spectacular. Hello, Stella. And how come they keep their wings like that?
Often in the wild, you'll see them with their wings out for absorbing the sun. And that's a comfortable position for them to be in to
Me
absorb
too. I
warmth.
usually stand like that sometimes. It's very comfortable, and it's really good for this muscle right there. All right, so we'll be talking to my first guest, Maura Tierney, after this. I don't even know what to say. I can't even believe it. I can't believe what we saw just now. All right. Our first guest, what? Robert's not here yet. Okay, something weird's going on today. Robert Downey Jr. is not here yet, and then the thing with Tony. All right, then our first guest, I guess, Maura. She starred 7 years on the as a popular nurse turned doctor, Abby Lockhart, on NBC's ER. Maura Tierney! All right, Maura, thank you so much for coming out here on such short notice. And
Yeah, I wish I could write you a prescription to calm you down. Or
yeah,
so
I
if
wish you
had
could.
my-
I've never had, you know, they say the show goes on, and it's going on right
Yeah.
now, but I'm not really myself right now. I'm trying to focus, and I'm yet...
I'll try to be
Be
right
here for me.
Yes.
All right. Well, the only thing that it's easy for me to talk to you right now because the primate is one of my favorite things in the world, little chimpanzee. How was that working with how old was that little thing?
That little thing, I think, was 8 months old.
Oh, cute. And then there was a larger one?
An older 6-year-old chimp. And the chimp, like wrangler, there's a chimp trainer that is always with the working animals.
Right.
The chimp wrangler comes in, and he unfortunately has a rather large scar that goes from here, sort of across his nose and down here, down to his mouth, down to about here. Which, you know, we're all staring at it, and the monkey, and looking at the scar, looking at the monkey. And John Leguizamo, who's on the show now, leaned over to me and said, "Oh man, you know that scar's chimp related." Which made me even more nervous. And everyone was teasing me because I was so afraid of the chimp. But then it turns out the chimp is extremely sweet and lovely. And
Was it a
you
good
look
actor?
Into its face. Yes. It was a good actor, and it would hold my hand before we would roll during the takes underneath the table. We'd sort of get ready together and hold hands. So it was really, the chimp was a beautiful experience. The wrangler was who I should have been afraid of, I realized, because the chimp needs direction like other actors.
Yes.
But his direction is sort of, he's given commands by the trainer.
Right.
And in the scene we were doing, the chimp had to pet my head, and he had to pretend to like groom me and find something in my hair and eat it. It's glamorous show business stuff. So the commands that the trainer gave to the chimp were, find it, rub it, eat it. And sometimes he would say, concentrate on what you're doing. That was another one. But find it, rub it, eat it was a huge one. And the thing is, he's screaming it. So the chimp and I are having our scene, and the trainer's just off camera right here going, find it. Find it, rub it. Rub it, eat it. It was like this crazy... And I'm supposed to be really moved by the chimp. I'm supposed to be like, you know, engaged and moved, and it's like, eat it. And then it's and every once in a while he'd go like this if he was petting me too hard. Gentle! Gentle!
Oh, God.
It was really unbelievable. It was very bizarre.
Did you lose it every once in a while? Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how do you get through a scene like that?
Well, then I would look at the chimp and think, you poor thing. You have
Yes.
to work with this man all the time.
Yeah.
And I had lines, too, and the chimp wrangler man sort of didn't really realize that the rest of us had to talk, too. So I'd try to say my line, and it'd be like, rub it. Like, you couldn't... You couldn't get a place to get your lines in. And it was really very bizarre. But the monkey was really fun.
Yeah.
And sweet.
Oh, God. Well, you don't even think about all the direction that it has to have. And now, when's that on? Is that on this week's?
It was on last week.
Last week?
Actually, yeah.
Oh, God. Well, I have to get that to look at it and
Yeah.
make sure I watch what you had to go through.
It-
That's hilarious.
The monkey kissed me, which was
Oh,
nice,
they're
too.
sweet as can be, and they
Yeah.
hold on and cling
Yeah,
to you,
yeah.
especially the little babies.
Yeah.
And, oh, that's so sweet. All right, we're going to see what happens, I guess, to Tony.
I hope that's not chimp related.
I
That
hope
is-
it's not too. I mean, God knows what that was, because you couldn't really see, so maybe it was. I don't know. ER airs Thursdays at 10 o'clock on NBC. I'm going to go back to the tape room, I think. I'm going to see if I can get the show going forward again, so stay with us. We'll be right back. Lenny,
I think I've solved the problem.
really? Good, because we got to get... That's all it took?
That's all I had to do.
Good job, Lenny.
Have a good show, sweet lady.
But that's all we had to do. Hi. No, you can keep that. Yeah. Oh. Hello. Oh, hello. What a beautiful bird that is. I say hello to you. Oh, God, that's a big door. Hello. Hello there. Hi.
Ellen, it's showtime.
Oh. Oh, God, that's right. Thank you very much. Okay, this is a good news. Everything is back to normal. I was afraid we were going to be stuck in reverse forever. My head hurts just thinking about all that. I need a drink. Well, I need another. Oh, God, that must be, that's my worst fear, is having to go in reverse all the way back to the beginning of my life. I can't live on 25 cents a week allowance anymore. That's what my mama used to give me from the time I was 5 till I turned 40, and then I got a whole $1. But there are positive things about going backwards in your life, because you get to relive all the beautiful moments. Like when I first got my first job, I was working in a newsroom in Minneapolis, and my boss would call me into his office and offer me a shot of scotch every once in a while, and oh, Lou Grant was a wonderful, wonderful man. I'm thinking of Mary Tyler Moore. I'm sorry. I'm a little mixed up because of the stuff going in reverse, a little shaken up, but wasn't so scary, actually. Not like I was driving backwards on the freeway. I did that once, and I was banned from the 405, so I'm not allowed. But the point is to face your fear. When you face your fear, at least you know nothing's sneaking up behind you. I thought I sensed Richard Simmons sneaking up on me. Everybody's afraid of something. By show of hands, how many people are afraid of the dark? All right, how many people are afraid of heights? Who's afraid of dancing? Not me. In reverse. That would have been quite a challenge. So, listen, we have, let me just take some of these purses out of the way, because I was going to go through them, but we don't have time right now, because we have a very special guest, a surprise. He was just named Man of Peace by the Nobel Peace Prize Committee. He organized Live 8 and the recent Live 8 concerts. Please welcome Bob Geldof. Well, you're something else, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, you are.
No.
Now, you were named Man of Peace. What is that? You were voted by all the Nobel Peace Prize winners?
Yeah, I don't really know, to be honest with you. It came out of the blue, and they have this thing, the Living Nobel guys, and they vote on their guy of the year, and bizarrely, ridiculously, inappropriately, it was me.
No, not ridiculously. So, you wrote and produced Do They Know It's Christmas for Band Aid, which evolved into Live Aid.
Yeah.
Live Aid raised over $100 million to combat famine in Ethiopia. Not bad. And then Live 8, which I loved, held this summer, was seen by 3 billion viewers.
Yeah.
And you were not asking for money. You were saying just awareness is what's important. But by that awareness, the G8 leaders pledged to increase aid to Africa by $25 billion by the year 2010, which is incredible. So
Yeah.
that's because of you. Wow. And now I'm thrilled that you're here, but what are you doing here?
Well, this is really what did it. This little concert, which, you know, it's odd, but it is the greatest concert I think there's ever been.
It is, definitely.
You can barely fit the names of everyone who was on it, and it comes out today, and it's been out in the UK for a couple of days. It's already now the greatest selling DVD ever in history, so that money will go there as well.
Wow. So is it DVDs or CDs?
It's DVDs, but it's cool because you're right. I mean, why we did it was because we needed to make the G8, the 7 richest countries in the world, plus Russia, do something different. It couldn't be charity anymore. It had to be politics now. So knowing that Paul McCartney and Bono and U2 were going to start with the Beatles, was 20 years ago today, I got Peter Blake. Do you remember the Sgt. Pepper's sleeve? You know, the sort of... Well, that was done by the pop artist Peter Blake, so I got him to dress all the leaders in Sgt. Pepper's outfits, and we put him on the sleeve here.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Wow. Well,
so that's what the president would have looked like if he was in the Beatles. I gave it to Blair last week, and Blair was in this really crap rock band called the Ugly Rumors. And I pointed out to him it's probably be the only time he will ever be on a rock and roll DVD, you know?
well, it's amazing, and you're all getting one today. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. What an incredible man for doing that. He's done some good. All right. Now that we're moving forward again, we have a great show that's already happened. On today's show, we have a backwards talker who holds the Guinness World Record for backwards talking from Westward, California. Please say hello to David Fuhrer. David?
Hello, Noah.
Hi, David. Okay. So why don't you talk backwards? Tell us who's on the show today.
Okay, well, Trevor Yenwad.
Yeah.
That would be Robert Downey.
Robert Downey Jr.'s here. His new movie, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, is currently in theaters everywhere.
And Morph R.E., Aruam Yenreet. That would
From
be
ER,
Maura Tierney.
Maura Tierney is here. From Eco Life Foundation in Escondido, California, bird expert Sunny Black is here. She brought some amazing birds with her. She brought a red-tailed hawk, mottled owl, a turkey vulture. Tony, did you see the gigantic bird that was back there? There was something that...
Kidding me?
Oh, my
No,
God,
I didn't.
Tony! I think you know what happens next. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.